You have a crush, but you keep wondering whether he's in love with you too. Guess what? If you pay close attention to how he acts, you can absolutely tell whether he's into you too. In this video, we're going to uncover 13 secret signs that your crush is head over heels for you, even if he's terrified to admit it. These aren't your typical, obvious clues. We're diving deep into the hidden signals most people miss. By the end, you'll be a pro at decoding your crush's true feelings. Let's start. 1. He's ignoring you. Surely if he is ignoring you, he doesn't love you, right? Wrong. Sometimes a guy ignores you because he loves you, particularly if he is scared about it. Sound confusing? Well, some guys will go out of their way to do anything but appear desperate. They don't want to show that they love you, because then that will give everything away. It's also a way to protect their ego. If they think that you might not be interested in them, then they'll pull back on expressing their emotions. This behavior is rooted in fear of rejection. By creating distance, he's actually trying to protect himself from potential heartbreak. Pay attention to how he acts when you're not directly interacting. Does he steal glances when he thinks you're not looking? That's a telltale sign his ignoring is just a facade. 2. He remembers every little detail of what you say. When a guy is truly into you, his brain becomes a sponge for information about you. He'll remember that obscure band you mentioned liking months ago, or the name of your first pet. It's not just good memory, it's selective memory powered by attraction. If your crush can recall tiny details about your life that even you've forgotten, it's a strong sign he's paying close attention because he cares. This level of attention goes beyond surface-level interest. It shows he values what you say and wants to understand you on a deeper level. Try mentioning something in passing and see if he brings it up later. If he does, it's a clear indicator that you are constantly on his mind. 3. He struggles to express his feelings with you. Have you noticed your normally articulate crush stumbling over his words around you? This isn't a sign of disinterest, quite the opposite. When we're around someone we're attracted to, our brains can short-circuit, making coherent speech a challenge. If he's getting flustered, mixing up his words, or seems unable to express himself clearly when you're around, it might just be because he's so into you that he can't think straight. This struggle often comes from a place of wanting to impress you. He's likely overthinking every word, trying to say the perfect thing. Watch for physical signs of nervousness too, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or blushing. These all point to strong feelings he's having trouble containing. 4. His friends know how much he cares about you. Guys often confide in their friends about their crushes. If you've noticed his buddies giving you knowing looks, teasing him when you're around, or trying to subtly, or not so subtly, play matchmaker, it's a good bet they're in on a secret. His feelings for you. Pay attention to how his friends act when you're around. Their behavior can be a window into your crush's true feelings. His friends might also try to create opportunities for you two to spend time together. They might suddenly cancel plans, leaving you two alone, or steer group conversations towards topics they know you're interested in. These wingman behaviors are strong indicators that they are supporting his interest in you. 5. He constantly seeks out your advice. When a guy is into you, he values your opinion and wants to involve you in his life. If your crush is always asking for your take on things, even small decisions, it's a sign he sees you as someone important. It's also his way of creating opportunities to engage with you and show that he respects your thoughts. This behavior indicates he's envisioning you as a significant part of his life. Notice the type of advice he's seeking. If he's asking about personal matters or long-term decisions, it's a sign he values your insight deeply. He might even start aligning his choices with your suggestions, showing he wants to become more compatible with you. 6. He wants to save the day. Does your crush always seem to swoop in when you're having a tough time? When you've had an argument with a friend, does he naturally take your side? This protective instinct is a strong indicator of attraction. He wants to be your hero, to show you he can be there for you when things get rough. It's his way of proving his worth and demonstrating how much he cares about your well-being. This knight in shining armor behavior isn't just about big gestures. Look for small acts of kindness too, offering his jacket when you're cold, walking you to your car, or checking in on you when you're sick. These thoughtful actions show he's constantly thinking about your comfort and safety. 7. He can't stop complimenting you. Compliments are nice, but the type of compliment matters. If your crush is noticing and appreciating small details about you, like a new haircut, the color of your eyes, or the way you laugh, it shows he's paying close attention. These aren't just casual compliments, they're signs of genuine attraction and interest. He's studying you because he's captivated by you. Pay attention to how specific his compliments are. Generic praise is easy, but if he's noticing and appreciating unique aspects of your personality or appearance, it shows he's truly focused on you. Also, watch his body language when he compliments you. Does he lean in, maintain eye contact, or seem nervous? These are all signs of sincere admiration. 8. He mirrors your body language. Watch closely. Does he unconsciously mimic your posture or gestures? This mirroring behavior is a subconscious sign of attraction. Our bodies naturally try to sync up with people we're interested in. If you notice him adopting similar poses or using the same hand gestures while talking, it's a good sign he's attuned to you on a deeper level. This mirroring extends beyond just physical movements. He might start using phrases or expressions you commonly use, or adopt similar interests. It's his subconscious way of trying to create harmony between you two. Next time you're talking, try changing your posture or speaking pace and see if he follows suit. 9. He becomes oddly competitive around you. Has your crush suddenly developed a competitive streak when you're around? This could be anything from trying to impress you with his skills to playfully challenging you. This behavior stems from a primal instinct to prove his worth as a potential partner. He wants to show you he's capable and confident, even if it comes across as a bit silly sometimes. This competitiveness isn't about beating you, it's about showcasing his best self. He might try to one-up your stories or insist on helping you with tasks to demonstrate his capabilities. While it might seem childish at times, it's actually a sign he's trying hard to win your admiration and attention. 10. He's always finding reasons to be near you. Pay attention to how often you coincidentally run into your crush. If he seems to always be around, choosing seats near you, or showing up at places he knows you'll be, it's not just chance. He's creating opportunities to be close to you because he wants to spend time with you, but might be too nervous to ask you out directly. Notice how he positions himself when you're in the same space. Does he gravitate towards your area of the room? Does he find excuses to walk past you or start conversations? These accidental encounters are his way of increasing his chances of interacting with you without being too obvious about his feelings. 11. He gets nervous or fidgety around you. Does your cool, calm, and collected crush suddenly turn into a bundle of nerves when you're around? Fidgeting, playing with his hair, or fumbling with objects are all signs of nervous energy, often triggered by being around someone he's attracted to. This behavior shows he cares what you think of him and wants to make a good impression. Look for sudden changes in his demeanor when you approach. Does he stand up straighter, fix his clothes, or try to smooth his hair? These grooming behaviors indicate he's acutely aware of your presence and wants to look his best for you. His nervousness is a compliment. It means you have a strong effect on him. 12. He's protective of your reputation. Notice how he reacts when others talk about you. If he's quick to defend you or speak highly of you to others, even when you're not around, it's a sign he cares deeply about you. This protective behavior extends beyond physical protection to safeguarding your image and reputation. It shows he respects you and wants others to see you in the best light. This protectiveness might also manifest in subtle ways. He might change the subject if someone starts gossiping about you, or highlight your achievements in group settings. Pay attention to how he talks about you to others. If he's always singing your praises, it's a clear sign of his admiration and care for you. 13. He's curious about your love life. Has your crush been asking about your relationship status or subtly trying to figure out if you're interested in anyone? This curiosity isn't just friendly interest. It's him trying to gauge his chances with you. He might ask mutual friends about your love life or bring up the topic of relationships to see how you react. This behavior shows he's thinking about you in a romantic context, even if he's too scared to admit it directly. Watch for how he reacts when you mention other potential romantic interests. Does he seem deflated or try to change the subject? Does he emphasize his own single status? These reactions can be very telling. He might also try to highlight the qualities he thinks you'd want in a partner, subtly presenting himself as a good match.